meeting. And our agenda for today is the break-in conference of all consulting services projects. But before we start, may we once again for a short prayer to be led by Sir Bernard. Okay,
Let's all bow our heads and humble ourselves upon the presence of the Lord. Heavenly Father, we come before you today as we begin this procurement activity. We ask for your guidance, wisdom, and discernment in every decision that will be made. Help us to act with honesty, fairness, and integrity, ensuring that this process is transparent and beneficial to the people we serve. Grant us clarity of mind as we evaluate proposals and discuss options. Remove any bias or personal interest and allow us to focus on what is right, lawful, and in the best interest of our organization and community. May this procurement process be conducted with professionalism, accountability, and respect for all participants. Bless the work of our hands and guide us towards decisions that promote efficiency, the stewardship of resources, and the common good. All this you ask in the holy name of our Lord Jesus Christ.
okay, thank you, Sir Bernard. To begin with, we will ask our Secretariat, Engineer Jun Cagayan, to please check the attendance for the determination of the quorum.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair. Good afternoon to everybody. As to the attendance of the members of the Beach and Awards Committee, we have Sir Ramon-Cordon-Diadi, our Vice Chairman, Sir Bernard Calabasaron, Ma'am Cecil Santos, Sir Elmer Escobar. As to the members of the Beach and Awards Committee, their access to provision.
Okay, considering that there is a quorum, I now call this activity to order. Please continue, Sir Jun.
Thank you again, sir. As to the members of the Technical Working Group, Secretariat and Observers, we have Ma'am Wilmina C. Araw, Head of the DPWH, Ma'am Mia Sandra Lemo, Sir Edwin Galano, and we have observer from the Office of COA, in the person of Ma'am Miriam C. Catolos. As to the members of the Back Secretariat, we have Sir Hilario Waikase, Ma'am Krista Capello, Ma'am Limo, Mr. Che, Ma'am Baby Jane Pasqua, and yours truly. That's all, Mr. Vice Chair. Yours truly, Jun Cagayan.
Okay, thank you, Sir Jun. So, we now proceed with our agenda. For the first consulting project, may we ask Engineer Galano to discuss the details of this project.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair. For the first project, with contract ID number 25CS VCO10, project name Consulting Services for Geotechnical Investigation of proposed widening of permanent bridges of Pata Bridge, Tagiporo Bridge, and Sitanga Bridge along Manila North Road. The location of these bridges are Caberia, Sanchez Mira, and Ballesteros, Cagayan. Implementing Office, DPWH Regional Office number 2. Funding source acquired 2025 GAA. ABC for the project is 524 million and 25 pesos. Thousands, I'm sorry. 524,025 pesos, inclusive of 5% contingency. Brief description of the project: conduct of geotechnical investigation consisting of 6 boreholes at 30-meter depth per borehole. Contract duration 30 calendar days upon receipt of the notice to proceed. So the distribution of risk of work for Pata Bridge, we have 2 boreholes, 1 at abutment A and 1 at abutment B. Same with Cagiporo Bridge, Sanchez Mira, and Sitanga Bridge. So the objective of this geotechnical investigation is in order to obtain information relative to the distribution and properties of soils, groundwater, and surface drainage conditions, and other pertinent data necessary for a rational and economic design of any infrastructure project, to determine the arrangement of soil strata or soil profile and engineering properties of the underlying soils, establish its compressibility strength and other characteristics, as well as capabilities and engineering properties necessary for the evaluation of foundation and slope stability of infrastructure projects. And the result of geotechnical investigation, which is among the basic data, input requirements in the detailed engineering design on infrastructure projects, in order that a safe and economical foundation works may be designed. So for this project, shortlisted consultants are Anchor's Geotechnical Consulting Services and Groundworks Geotechnical Testing Center. That's all, Mr. Vice Chair. Thank you.
Okay, Ma'am Mina.
Sa POR niyan, necessary na i-approve ng central, di ba? Hindi na? Yung report na?
Ay, hindi po. FS po.
Okay. Thank you.
Kung FS or master plan, okay. Ewan po, geotechnical investigation, consultancy.
Okay, there are many, so this is our own consulting services, no? So, we have this, I think we have the same details. So
The same details.
Okay. So, continue na lang po nung sa lahat po ng consulting.
Okay, sir. For the second project with contract ID number 26CSB003, project name is Consulting Services for Geotechnical Investigation of Proposed Replacement of Permanent Weak Bridges, Dakkel-Danong Bridge and Kalug Bridge along Manila North Road. Location is Claveria and Nabulog, Cagayan. Implementing Office, DPWH Regional Office 2. Funding source, FY 2026 GAA. ABC is 433,406 pesos and 25 centavos, inclusive of 5% contingency. Brief project description, conduct of geotechnical investigation, 5 boreholes at 30-meter depth per borehole. Contract duration is 25 calendar days upon receipt of the notice to proceed. For the Dakkel-Danong Bridge in Claveria, Cagayan, number of boreholes, 2, 1 at abutment A and 1 at abutment B. And for Kalug Bridge, in Nabulog, Cagayan, we have 3 boreholes, 1 in each abutment and 1 on 1 pier. So again, the objective of this investigation is to obtain information relative to the distribution and properties of soils, similar to the first project. For the shortlisted consultants, we have 3 shortlisted consultants: Anchor's Geotechnical Consulting Services, Groundworks Geotechnical Testing Center, and Terms Concrete Testing. That's all, Mr. Vice Chair. Thank you.
Okay, any question for this consulting services project? Wala po. So, we'll now discuss the Sharadwin, the
So-
third project, that is the third Consultancy project.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Vice Chair. For the third project, contract ID number 26CSB004. So project name, consulting services for geotechnical investigation of proposed construction of facilities for gender and development and evacuation center. Location is in Abulog and Santa Cruz, Cagayan. Implementing office, DPWH Regional Office 2. Funding source, FY 2026 GAA. ABC is 481,080 pesos, inclusive of 5% contingency. Brief project description is conduct of geotechnical investigation. 6 boreholes at 20-meter depth per borehole. This is a building project, so the requirement is only 20-meter depth, whereas for the bridge, 30-meter a while ago is 30-meter depth per borehole. The contract duration for this project is 30 calendar days upon receipt of the notice to proceed. For the number of homes per location, for the project construction of facilities for gender and development in Abulog, Cagayan, 2 boreholes. For the second project, construction of a evacuation center in Santa Cruz, Cagayan, 4 boreholes. So for the objectives of the geotechnical investigation, this is similar to the previous objective for the geotechnical investigation for the bridge. The shortlisted consultants for this project, of course, geotechnical consulting services, groundworks, geotechnical testing center, and terms concrete testing. That's all, Mr. Vice Chair. Thank you.
Okay, that is the third Consulting Services project. So, any question po? There's none, we proceed to the fourth Contracting Services project, which is CSB005.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair. For the fourth project, contract ID number 26CSB005, consulting services for geotechnical investigation of proposed construction of senior citizen building. Location is Santa Ana, Cagayan. Implementing office, DPWH Regional Office 2. Funding source, FY 2026 GAA. ABC is 169,635 pesos, inclusive of 5% contingency. Brief project description, conduct of geotechnical investigation of 2 boreholes at 20-meter depth per borehole. Contract duration, 10 calendar days upon receipt of the notice to proceed. For this building or for this project, we have required number of boreholes of 2. So the objective again for the geotechnical investigation is similar with the previous one. For the shortlisted consultants, we have Anchors Geotechnical Consulting Services, Groundworks Technical Testing Services, Testing Center, and Terms Concrete Testing. That's all, Mr. Vice Chair. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Sir Edwin. So, any, Ma'am Cecil, any question? Okay. So, if there's no, okay, Sir Harry.
Additional information. I just want to inform the body. I just would like to inform the body that last April 29, we conducted the shortlisting of prospective consultants. So for contract ID 25 CSB 010, during the preliminary evaluation of the eligibility documents, one consultant DNB Advanced Geotech Incorporation was declared ineligible to bid for the reason that corporations are not allowed to join geotechnical investigation projects. Also, during the detailed evaluation of the eligibility documents, one consultant was declared non-complying, namely terms concrete testing, for the reason that terms concrete testing misrepresented the contract ID number instead of contract ID number in all of its document. So instead of specifying 25 CSB 010, what was indicated was 26 CSB 010. So that is on to declare terms concrete testing non-compliant. So for 26 CSB 03, again, DNB Advanced Geotech Incorporation was again disqualified for the reason that it is a corporation. And for the rest, the three prospective consultants, Anchor's Geotechnical Consulting Services, Groundworks Geotechnical Testing Center, and Terms Concrete Testing Center were shortlisted as presented above.
Sir Lord, baka siguro as early as now, we should have brought yung na hindi na shortlist para alam nila yung status nila sa pag-submit dito sa akin.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, we have sent letters informing them of the reason why they were not included in the shortlist.
I-specify natin sa resolution.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks.
That's all, Mr. Chair. Mr. Vice Chair.
So, thank you, Sir Larry. So, we're now done with the presentation of the details of the contracts. Now we now proceed to the presentation of the requirements of bidding documents. Documents to be submitted by the bidders, criteria, and procedure for eligibility check, preliminary examination of bids, detailed evaluation of bids, post qualification, and award. To be presented by Engineer Mia Santrale. Ma'am Mia.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair, and good afternoon, everyone. For the technical and financial requirements, for the first envelope or the technical proposal, it must include the following: the technical proposal submission form, field job certificate of registration, platinum membership, bid security, consultants' references illustrating the relevant experience of the consultant, completed and ongoing contracts including its partner, comments and suggestions on the terms of reference, on the data, services, and facilities, description of the methodology and work plan for performing the project, the organizational chart, team composition and the task, curriculum vitae for proposed professional staff, time schedule for professional personnel, activity work schedule, and the omnibus rent statement. For the bid security, the bidder at its option shall submit a bid security in the form and amount as stated in the bid data sheet, which may include any of the following: cash or cashier's or manager's check issued by a bank equivalent to 2% of the ABC, or bank draft or guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit issued by a bank, provided, however, that it shall be confirmed or authenticated by a local bank if issued by a foreign bank, which is 5%, equivalent to 5% of the ABC, or surety callable on demand issued by a surety for insurance company duly certified by the Insurance Commission, as authorized to issue such security, which is 5%, equivalent to 5% of the ABC, or the bid security declaration. For the financial proposal or the second envelope, it must contain the following: a financial proposal submission form, summary of cost, breakdown of price per activity, breakdown of remuneration per activity, reimbursables per activity, and miscellaneous expenses. Bid evaluation shall be conducted in accordance with Republic Act 12009 and its implementing rules and regulations, and Department Order Number 64, Series of 2025, the criteria and scoring system of shortlisting and technical evaluation of bids for locally funded consulting services projects. The evaluation procedure is quality cost-based evaluation. The numerical weight and the minimum required technical score for each criteria are as follows. We have 10 points for experience of the firm, 80 points for qualification of proposed key personnel, with 30 points education, training, and publication, and 50 points experience of key personnel, and 10 points for the methodology, with 8 points clarity, feasibility, innovativeness, and comprehensiveness of the plan, and 2 points for quality of interpretation of project problems, risk, and suggested solutions. The minimum technical score required to pass is 80 points. For the weight of the technical and financial components, we have 65% for the technical and 35% for the financial. So the technical score is equal to 0.65 of the technical, and the total score is equal to 0.65 of the technical score and 0.35 of the financial score. The cost qualification shall be conducted in accordance with Republic Act 12009 and its implementing rules and regulations and other department orders or policies. For the reminders, the deadline for submission of clarification must be 10 days before submission of bids. Supplemental or bid bulletins, if any, shall be posted in the PhilJEBs and DPWH websites. For the deadline for submission of bids is on June 2, 2026 until 10 a.m. to be submitted at the Procurement Conference Room, 4th floor DPWH Regional Office 2, Extension Building 2, Regional Government Center, Tuguegarao City, Cagayan. For the number of copies of bid proposal, it must be one original and its soft copy in PDF format, stored in any electronic device, such as flash drive or CD or DVD-ROM, to be submitted along with the hard copy of the first and second component. The date and place of opening of bids for the technical proposal is on June 2, 2026 after the deadline for submission and receipt of bids, and for the financial proposal to be scheduled upon completion of evaluation of technical proposals, to be conducted at the Procurement Conference Room, 4th floor DPWH Regional Office 2, Extension Building 2, Regional Government Center, Tuguegarao City, Cagayan. Please take note that the bidding documents may be downloaded from the modernized PhilJEBs and DPWH websites. That's all, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Mia. Since we've done in our agenda for today the private conference of all consulting services project, and there are no other matters to discuss. Any motion for adjournment?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mr. Vice Chair. I move that the private conference for 4 consulting services projects be adjourned.
Okay. Since there is a motion and it's duly seconded, I now declare this procurement activity adjourned. Thank you.